Well, after 118 days of work stoppage, the strike is finally over in Hollywood. The SAG-AFTRA strike, they reached an agreement, a tentative agreement with the studios, a 3-year deal. Now, it's still, I think, it officially has to be ratified, right, by the brass at the union.
But it's going to be ratified.
It's going to be ratified, and people can get back to work. It has been a really painful time for a lot of people in Hollywood who are struggling. And of course, we're not talking about, the A-list stars that, obviously they are comfortable and they've been fine, but they've been out there on the picket lines making sure that they get a good deal.
And this had a huge rippling effect where it wasn't just actors who were affected by this. I mean, this went to
the crews,
businesses that are connected and all. So it's a big deal that this has been settled.
So is whenever you have a strike and it finally ends, everybody wants to take score, right? You want to check the scoreboard. Who really won here? Did the actors get enough of what they were holding out for? So joining us right now to talk about that is the president of the SAG-AFTRA LA local chapter, Jodi Long. And Jodi, welcome to TMZ Live and congratulations.
Congratulations, Jodi.
Thank you. It was quite a long haul, I must say. And we're delighted.
So the studio came back with its last and final offer. Did that get negotiated to your benefit before reaching this tentative agreement?
No.
So right, because they had rejected that last and final. And actually, Jodi, I remember when I read that headline that you'd rejected it, I thought, all right, well, this is going to go on much longer. But really, it seemed like the fact that you guys rejected that might have been the thing that turned this around.
Well, they hadn't addressed a final piece of it, which was AI, to our satisfaction. And Fran wanted some more with our bonus package. And so we did go back, and it was even to the last day. There were some people in our room that weren't sure about our AI package, myself included. And so in the last minute, there was a lot of prayers going on and no, really reaching out to the universe for, and it came through in the last minute. And I was so delighted.
Well, I read this part about the studios wanting to be able to capture an actor's face and then use that, even an actor who has passed away, and use their face, I guess, whenever they want. How did that get settled? What's the final deal there as far as AI and what they can and can't do with actors?
Well, I've been scanned 3 times on movies, and they never asked for my consent. I never even knew I was getting scanned until I was on the set.
Wow.
And so when you're having a digital scan, you're in a huge cage-like booth, and there's cameras, and they kind of they take every angle, not just of your face, but of your whole body, so that you can interact with a CGI character if they need your arm or whatever it is, right? And we never had consent, and now with this contract, you will have to get the actor's consent, and you'll have to pay them for it.
What about residuals for streaming? That was a huge issue for you folks. Are you satisfied with what you got? And is it something where that money is meaningful for people, down the road, 2, 3, 4 years after they actually do the project?
Yes, we got huge advances for SVOD and for, foreign residuals. So I'm really happy about that. I think it's going to, be, hopefully people will be able to get their health insurance now, because residuals is really the lifeblood, because actors don't work all the time, right? We're freelancers. So when you're not working, those residuals come in, they help. And network TV has always been so great about that. And because the streaming platforms have taken over, there's been very little residuals for actors. So there's been a lot of improvement on that. And I'm delighted for that, really.
I got to say, I was reading this morning that there are people comparing Fran Drescher now to Norma Ray. This really was quite a surprise for the common person who thinks of her as the nanny, that she became this fierce union leader.
Well, she's a girl from Queens. She doesn't put up with a lot of guff. So, no, really, I'm being serious. She comes from a working class background, myself included, and we've worked in this business for a long time. And it's time for people to have some respect for what all our members do. And that's what we're about.
Well, congratulations.
Congrats.
We're happy to see everyone get back to work, and I'm glad that you are happy with what you guys got in the deal. Thank you so much for being with us, Jodi.
Thank you, Jodi.
Bye.
You know what I was thinking? There are going to be a lot of nannies and housekeepers, things that actors were doing for the last 100 and something days to make ends meet. That now they get to go back to acting.
To their craft.